Telephone. If you turn that setting on in that PS5 because it came up blank. So did you turn the PS5 off before you plugged it all back in? Oh, it's coming up with a black picture. qualifying. So Sparky on top with the 206.1, followed by Stu, only a tenth behind, Amber, about half a second behind, along with Christoph, someone awesome thing. So it is tight racing at the moment. So just making. So hopefully that is the audio problem sorted. We'll go through, we'll follow a couple of other cars here. So we got Maverick's an interesting run. He's usually pretty quick, Maverick. Whoa, no, we don't want to record him, sorry. Maybe if he drives really badly we won't record him, but I don't think I'll record him for that. So awkward. There we go, we're on Maverick now. So watch him put in his obviously hot lap. He's running out of time, only 13 seconds left. So hopefully he can put down a good time here and catapult himself at least to the top 10 you're going to want to. Sorry, we'll get the gremlins out for next week, obviously. And this will be a bit more polished, so I do apologise, it's been a while. So we're coming into the final, onto the back straight now. So this, we'll want a good run down there, and that is the end of his lap. So Maverick won't be improving there. So we'll go and have a look at the final qualifying. So TT has absolutely nailed it. And if we have a look at the restrictors, so the guys who are carrying weight, so that by TT is an absolutely cracking lap. He's carrying 20 kilos, and then Sparky is second, nicely done, not carrying weight, so that's good. Then Stu is carrying 18 kilos, so we're starting to see a bit of a mixed grid with the guys that are carrying a little bit of weight are just outside the top 10, and the guys that don't have too much are obviously are dominating in the top 10, but that's okay. So and this is the beauty of this series, though, that this will balance out. The more people that finish on the podium, that the restrictors will start closing the field in. So as you can tell by that qualifying, I mean, you've got really the top 11 people covered by pretty much a second, and you know, there's a couple of seconds to 14th, and there's a couple of guys outside, and I think a couple of people not being able to set a lap, and it is pretty easy here to not get a lap and get a track limit. So it'll be interesting. So tonight the start is going to be done by the marked boxes, so it's going to be a controlled start. So that'll be good to see. Trying something new, I believe, given the shenanigans over the first Tuesday night. So we'll see how that goes. Controlled environment. It's going to be an hour-long race, so obviously you can't win it on the first lap. So it'll be good to see guys taking a bit of patience, use that first lap, get it sorted out, and I think it'll be good to see some good, quick, fast racing tonight. So we'll just go have a walk. Sorry, I've just got the volume up on the computer, so it's all these little gremlins that I'm just getting used to, so I do apologise for that, and but I'm sure next week it'll be a way better performance. So everybody might be wondering, where's my little mate from WA? Well, they most probably don't have electricity anyway. But he has had some equipment issues. I'm talking about his headset and not other stuff. So he won't be joining me tonight, but that's okay. I'm sure in the coming weeks, our little buddy from WA will be joining us back in commentary for Sunday night GT4 racing. And let them unleash some absolutely fantastic racing, which they were getting known for. And I think, you know, we've got some pretty big hitters that have joined in, like obviously, you know, Adman, Bounty, Cobb, who had a fantastic race last Tuesday, almost got a podium driving the McLaren, so he's keeping it all tight. Gaz is here, so it's a great field. I'm looking forward to it. A lot of new people come back. It's first season on PS5, so I think it's going to. I think more and more people will join it. And the one thing is, Selby Acoustics have sponsored this season for GT4 racing, so that's really, really nice that they have been a long time sponsor of Rooz just in general. So it's good. So selby.com.au for all your audio and TV needs. So very nice of them to do that. And doesn't that look pretty? Sounds a bit weird, doesn't it, really? But I think that grid does look fantastic, with a wide range of cars, some great colour schemes there. Whoever's driving that number 11, I tell you, obviously a person of taste. That could be and somebody rather. So, right, so we're going to try and stick on the start with Stu. Just because it's on the second row, so if there is any shenanigans, we may be able to capture it out. Now, the thing with the Nurburgring, as we know it now, is that it's a 15-turn track and it's 5.14 kilometres long. So, if you're born in if you're older than that, it's 3.2 miles essentially. So. It's a great track, got some interesting corners in there, a lot of undulations and change camber in it, so I think it'll be a good track. It's enjoyable. I think turns 1 through to 6 in that first sector are super pivotal, and I think the guys that are going to do well are going to be guys that have got that down pat. So they're going to, if guys who've got the car set up, it's able to handle the rapid change in direction. I think that seemed to be a difference from Tuesday night racing, where the quick guys were quick in that sector 1, because then through the other sectors 2 and 3, they're a little bit slow moving, a little bit faster. This is where we're coming up to now, the Schumacher S, which will be turns 8 and 9. Now this is where you can, it's pivotal to your lap basically. You can lose a lot of time by getting your entry wrong here. So it'll be interesting to see what guys have can get that run. Student being nervous there. they are going to be marked on the grid. Just remember that. So everybody, it's going to be a controlled start. The game is going to tell you to keep your lap time within whatever it does. I know, super technical there, brilliant description. Most probably why I don't finish in the top 10, what can I say? So we're just coming through the final little NGP chicane, which turns 13 and 14, and then we're going to come through onto the turn 15, which is the Coca-Cola curve. So yeah, there you go. Useless trivia about Nurburgring for you. We might try and splatter some facts of the Norsklift as we go through the stream tonight. So here we go, boys, getting set, ready for a start. And we've got a green flag, we're away. Certainly delayed, so everybody's keeping nice even spacing at the moment, so I'm hoping it looks pretty organised down the back. Going tight. Oh no. We've had a bit of a turn there, so it looked like I would suggest the Merc, so it could be. Let's have a look. Who it was, so the Merc, so TT, it looks like it's been turned into turn 1, Antbark being the beneficiary of that. So he has made a bit of a run for freedom. Sparky is held down second, so is that on the telecards? But and then it would be possibly someone awesome, it looks like, has come through into third, so it is someone. So your top three will be Sparky, Sparky, Ant Lloyd, Stu. So back here, just trying to keep a bit of a look. So someone's all over the back of Stu at the moment. So the Porsche is a fantastically braking machine here. So it looks like Sparky may have either suffered some damage or he's gone back to try and redress maybe. That is a guesstimate. Not saying that it happened, but potentially could have. So we're going to jump on board with someone awesome. Whoops. Shenanigans. Hopefully go on board with him. They're stretching out now. So someone. So Maverick in 9. In traffic, almost throwing it down the inside there of Bounty's Porsche. So that was pretty brave. So as we come into this is a tight-knit little group here. And this is the beauty of some of this GT4 racing, is that we're going to see that you can throw a tablecloth over there. It's fantastic racing. If you haven't thought about signing up for the series, I'm saying give it a go. It looks fantastic. So I think would highly recommend for people to have a go. This is a bit of a train here, so you can see all the way from first all the way back to 9. So it's an amazing train here. So someone is looks like Brett Wright has run a bit wide in that hairpin, so that's given Adge a bit of a run on him, but he's get to Adge straight away. Of course I can't. That would be. This is a nice move here by Mav. Oh, he's on the hangers. Little Janetta. It is a little pocket rocket. That's nice. That's good racing by those boys. Bounty's giving him a little bit of room. Bit of professional courtesy, so they say. So the little Janetta though not known for its top speed. So, yeah, and here comes Bounty again. Just letting him say, hello, I'm still here. Mav, crikey. More moves than my arthritis then. So, that's Bounty's gone. Thank you very much. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, ball boys. I'm getting a run through there on turn 15. Getting some nice things. So, this will be interesting here to see if Mav can get a move done down the inside. He's on a super wide line. Looks like he's just braked himself a tad there. And now he's going to be feeling the pressure because it looks like the Falcon is coming behind him to have a bit of a push. So this is very defensive line. Can he get a good run? Oh no, it's a bit of a tap. But they've kept it all together. This is interesting to watch. I tell you, the problem with GT4 is that it doesn't matter where you go on the track. And he's had a tap. He is. Oh no, he's had a tap and he's been wide. I think Falcon tried to put his little beak in there and it has not worked out well. That is a shame. He was doing alright, but that's okay. Let's have a look and see who we can pick up. There's Bounty coming through. Bounty's having a bit of a run through. He's someone awesome. He's just gap hasn't really changed for him to stew, so interesting. So Ambark is getting a little bit of a break. He's got it out to 1.5, which doesn't sound like a lot. And then GT4 Racing, that's a bit of comfort zone, I think. Sparky's already done his pit, so he's obviously sustained damage early on, I would suggest. So we didn't see what happened there, but that's okay. Interesting though, he's on the Alpine, so it certainly won't burn through his tyres. So long run from home, not impossible to do. So can't ride him off. He's got no weight, so it'll be a good run for him. Either that, or he's going to be filthy that he was my tip at the beginning of the night. Speaking of tips. I've got nothing except Scotty Pye in a BMW. P&L guys, BMWs. He's going to come across this year. I know, it's amazing. Imagine how excited race fans would be if Scotty Pye was in a P&L yellow. I don't know about you, but I would say that giving everybody a jump on board with. I don't know if it's the extra weight on that, but they are going to pot straight away. But Black Falcon has kept it on the black stuff, so that's good. His car is decidedly looking worse for wear. Looks like he's taken it down the local shopping centre and somebody's roughed it up, I would suggest. We jump on Gaz and see what's happening. So he's getting a bit of pressure here from TT, the pole sitter. So he's making his way through the field, it would look like. Nice move there, nice. Looks like Gaz has thrown it back on the inside and too wide. Shenanigans. So it looks like TT's going to get the run here. Gaz is going to need a bit of turtle wax on the back of that to buff that out. So it looks like he's seen a little bit of action in the middle of the field there. It's not bad. It's running a bit shaky there. TT's Adman's behind him, so this sort of racing could end friendships, I would say, if Adman tries too hard on that one. Certainly would draw some battle lines in BHR. So let's run through. Adman's having a thought better of it. Looks like Adman's under pressure by smashing Apex as well. So, Adman's quite wide on the backside on that corner. So that is not looking good, but he's brought it back in and he's giving him a run. So, we'll see. I think he'd be setting him up the hairpin at the bottom of the hill, I would think. Get through here, get the run, tuck right under that rear wing. Let's see if he throws it up the inside. So he's sitting in the kill box, I would say here. He's getting a good run. Or is Gaz being a gentleman or soft and letting him through? I think he went a bit soft there, Gaz, and he's just gone, you know what, I can't keep you behind, and for the sake of the HR, I'm letting you through. Because that went down with a whimper, that one, but that's okay. Let's have a look at Rocky NZ. How's he going? It's alright, he's up to 14. And the car looks clean as you like. Clean as a whistle. So that is fantastic. Car's looking good, which is excellent. So he's just running his own pace, which is good. And, you keep doing that. With the lunatics ahead of you, anything is certainly possible. So let's go have a look at the big screen here. So it looks like we've lost a couple of runners. So yeah, I don't know who they are, but we've definitely lost one or two. Started about 20 in the field. So it looks like Stu's got the lead here, so we'll go jump on someone else. Whoops, keep doing that, and report somebody. It's only a matter of time. So someone awesome running wide there on Antbark. Gives him a bit of a run mark. So those wide lines, they take a track limit. But he's tucked up under the wing here, so he's evasive action. So he's on the hangers. He's got the primo spot here. So is Antbark going to be able to toss this back down the inside? No, he is not. So now Stu has pulled out to a 2.8 second lead. So that is like Christmas time all over for him. So kind of in the Chev. So he's the leading Chevy. He's got Brett One up his tailpipe. So he's 3.5 seconds back. So that's okay. He's in his own little battle. So looks like there'll be a train of about 3 or 4 of them. 3, so we're back to Edge here. So and it doesn't go so much. That's okay. It's not Hob in the top 10, so that's okay. hit a drag race, ladies and gentlemen. So Chev on Chev, trying a bit of side draft there. So, wow. Looks like he's got him. Judging by the radar, is he going to be able to get it round? He is. He's almost going to be dead stop, but it's got it round. So it looks like he's got it. And nice little lead. So that's a nice little lead there for the PNL race. Outside the old Aston, beautiful colour. It's got a bit of turtle waxing required on the rear end there. That's okay. Outside of that, it looks reasonably clean. So on the rear end, it seems to move around a little bit. It's just a sort of weird. That's the turn does set a lot of things up into this complex. Got a heap of room back to Sparky there. Looks like Gaz is in the pits at the moment. So he's doing his pit stop. Looks like we've lost another runner. You can see. So Gaz in 17 has completed his pit stop. So it'll be interesting to see where Gaz once all the pit stops are done, given that he was running in Honda's favourite place, on the grass. Everybody loves it. Here we are with our race leader, Stu. So he's in the old Aston as well. The Aston made from Gaston. Just spinning bars, but anyway. Looks like he's got a comfortable lead at the moment over someone, 3.1 seconds. So certainly going to be feeling any sort of pressure passe with that sort of gap. But so the Nurburgring, interesting fact for you, was actually built to alleviate the unemployment in the Eifel range of northwest Germany in 1925 to 1927, and some 25,000 people were hired to construct the racetrack. So, that to alleviate unemployment. That'd be pretty cool. Everybody get out there, build a new racetrack. I wouldn't complain. But I would say that it would cost a pretty penny more. So the track's original cost was 14.1 million Reichmarks to build. But that only equates to about $40 million in today's money. So $40 million for a racetrack? I'm saying bargain. Not that I have 40 million, but yeah, 40 million, pretty cool racetrack. Yeah, not a bad bargain. As you can see from the track map there, we do have a gaggle of cars in and amongst each other. So it goes back to looks like 777. So Brett seems to be the head of that train snake at the moment. So don't go on past the edge at the moment. So they're all within a whisper of each other. That is for sure. So we'll just watch this little battle here with Adge and Android, because it looks like Adge is just reining him in inch by inch. So it's hopefully that's a little bit better. That's what I'm hoping anyway. But yeah, so we're back on with Ad to see if he can take the Camaro here. It looks like he's closing in and he's going to have a look, I would suggest. Yeah, might have a look up in here on the inside. His team just seems to be a little bit too far away. That's okay. So he's going to get a bit of a run down here. So this is where you want to come through this final two-turn. Once it's taken that one, this is where you want to have a look. Oh, geez, he poked his head out. He poked his head out, pulled it back in. I wonder, this is going to be an out-and-out drag race. Is he going to have a bit of a look down the inside here? But the Camaro's been pretty good on the old brake, so no, he's not. He's just going to action, sorry people. It's all a little fine tuning like this that I will learn to do. Also want to say thanks for, I was actually looking in last year, had to pull out doing this commentary. My little mate from WA had to carry it. Appreciate it. Fellow Roozians, basically, so I feel appreciate it. Speaks to the volumes, about the community of this little racing competition is made up. Except those BHR blokes, bloody loose units, those guys. Just sort of like New South Wales. So here we go. Adge, back to the action. Instead of the ramblings of a weird old man. Having a bit of a look. Just dancing around in his mirrors and he's pulled it up. And that has been, I would say that's a result of the pressure. But I can see in the mirrors there, his colours and those racing colours. He's got a lot of understeer. No. Oh, good racing, they both stayed out of trouble there. That could have ended messy for everybody. But boys are a bit patient, so it's going to be a track limit, I would imagine. It's a bit of space. That's okay. There he is, looking sweating bullets. He's going, holy crap, I haven't worked this hard since 42. Let's get back. That action there. Haven't come back at him. He is a demon on the brakes because that thing is looming up. I think that's bounties now, putting a bit of that. Of course we can't. see it off in the distance though. We're on with Adman. Haven't seen too much of him tonight. He's just going about his work nice and quietly. It'd be interesting now to see how once all the pit stops go through, where TT pulls out and all of this. But that he's all over. Oh no! Just jumped on board, and that's a bit of a bugger. A lot of hard work. So Bounty is redressing that. That is again fantastic to see that they are. So redress Stalemate's taken. Android's taken the opportunity to go into the pits and do his pit stop. I would say, I think it looks like he tagged the front of that all with his nose, so he could be in there for a little while. Looking at someone awesome. I don't know what he's doing. He's doing nothing. He certainly the gap has been maintained, so he's consistently kept that gap. So Stu's just running low with it. But the beauty of this lead will be that with that win comes more weight. So Stu may have gone the bolt tonight, but next week, nada. More restrictor, more weight. I think it'll be a good thing. So, I think this is the beauty of GT4 racing, and they unleash themselves onto the track, and you can guarantee week in, week out, these blokes are going to be doing great guns on there. So, and we've seen some fantastic racing. We've seen some of the trains that are so early on. So it's quite good. So you can see how it's back on the coming into the final turn 15 back on. Certainly not the choice of a new generation. It's cool. Go back and we'll just do a round up of the field. So we're coming to the halfway mark of the race. We've had 5 pit stops. So this will be interesting. So some of the big hitters, Gazza's so it'll be interesting to see where Gazza comes out. Rocky NZ, he's done his pit stop, so that's good to see. So there's a bit of work to be done. Black Falcon and Bounty have done their stops. So the boys are starting to come in now. So the halfway mark, you've got Stu in first, someone second, and Mark in third. Who's been pretty quiet. I will say, very working just managing that gap. Pretty wide, P&L legend. In fourth spot, the shed. We've got Adge, who's, from what we've seen, is riding a great race in fifth. Adman is lurking in the shadows.
Yeah, the halfway mark is still a way to go.
We've got Cool 7. TT, this will be a great comeback ride from him. Let's see where he ends up. Yep, thank you for he doesn't. But yeah, it's got a big plug in the way. So hopefully it's no technical issues for those people that have had to leave late. Sad that he dropped out, and I've got to listen to Hexo going on about in this day and age. We shouldn't have internet problems, blah 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 blah, from his Sandcast WA. But that's all. Alright, so now we've got the top 5 runners and Deception 47. Okay, Cobb's in. So this is, I would say in the next couple of laps we'll see the other blokes come in. So, let's see where that puts TT. Purely speculation, sir. Purely speculation. Oops. Wrong button. Again. Awkward. Got the 2 cars. Let's see. There we go. Deception. Look at that thing. That is showroom quality. So to me, that's a win in itself. He's come in, done his pit stop. It's a brand spanker. So yeah, I think that's great. Keep going round. You never know what's going to happen. You know, and it's a good, clean race. Fantastically done. So he's just plugging away here, coming down into the bottom hairpin now. Braking nice and at that mark there. Coming in, keeping the line nice and tight, accelerating out nice and early. Yes, you can run right wide onto that green strip there. But no, that's good racing. So, keeping it going. So Falcon again, Gazza. Oh, most probably going backwards on this one. So it's Rocky NZ. TT. I haven't seen too much of him. He's had a rough night of it. That is for sure. Certainly a rough night for him. A bit beaten up. TT only a bronze category driver according to the little sticker on the back of his car, so you'll see those. You'll see Pro-Am, bronze. But let me give you the red. Oh, crikey Moses. Both those boys, bloody hip hopping more than Run DMC then over those curves. They were on fire. So this could be a big run by these lads, because we've still got the top 3. So Stewie's pitted now. He's 11 seconds down the road. So it'll be interesting. So 10. So it's settling down at around 10 seconds. There's Cobb having a nice quiet night, just doing his thing. Looking good in yellow. Yellow suits a lot of people. Scotty, I think yellow would suit you. Couldn't look any worse than green, my friend. But yeah, here we go. Amper. He's sneaky Pete there. Having a great race. I know I haven't been on him too much from the early things. Hits the boat anchor coming into the pits. So him and someone coming into the pits. So let's see if we can pick up where Stu is. So number 17. he's coming down the back straight now. So this could be interesting. Oh, ooh. That is not buffing it. That does not look good. Looks like Ant Lloyd has found some of the extracurricular activities off the track. So it looks like SG now coming around the final turn down the straight. So I think it looks like these boys, oh no, number 11's just moving. So it looks like someone's just, oh no, Antbark's just moving. Someone's still out. So someone's most probably got a cheat code to down, square, circle, circle, triangle or something, and they'll do a 3-second thing. So it looks like Antbark. Yeah, okay, so he's fractionally gained a little. Oh, I spoke too soon. Why did I speak? So it looks like he's most probably maintained the gap, not lost anything too drastic to Stu at the moment. So the big one will be when we see someone go in, and I would suggest that someone will definitely lose the lead. He definitely won't be able to hold that because it's going to be at least a 30-second stop. So someone, in theory, I think is going to potentially end up maybe behind. He's going to end up in that pack with Antbark, TT and Brady, P&L Legend. He could end up in that pack. So there's Bounty, Porsche looking immaculate. Oh, spoke too soon. Somebody's giving him a bit of arse work there, it looks like. A couple of light scrapes. But pretty clean car, so he's kept out of trouble. Nice quiet thing. Quiet race, so hopefully we'll end up in the top 10. So someone into the pits. So here we go. Let's see if we can get on where I think he'll end up, which is in this group here. I think he'll end up with Brady Want, TT and Antbark's just ahead there. And quite often are, but hey. Yep, P8 ended up in that group. No, he is not. Orkies. Alright, I'm about as good as the weatherman. It's gonna be ages back. Interesting. So, TT up into third. This is a cracking comeback. He has driven the absolute wheels off this Merc. I don't even think Sir Lewis was capable of such heroics. Let's have a look, see if we can jump on board with the man, the myth, the legend, TT. So it's the legend taking Antbark here. So let's see if we can. Antbark has driven an amazingly consistent race. So it's been fantastic to watch. So it's very, very interesting to see what will happen, whether he closes that gap. Camera slipping forward a little bit more. You can see the difference in lines there. name of the game. And that's what we all want to do. Name of the game. Stay out of trouble, folks. Don't remember to yet again. And ladies. So let's go through the fields, pick up any close battles. That's off on the back of Sparky's within a second. So they're all spaced out a little bit. Lap time's very, very similar though between Cobb, Bounty and Sparky. So nobody being able to make up that have that one outstanding lap where they can make a bit of a cut, put a bit of pressure on the person in front. That's what changes people is the pressure. And enough said. And Lloyd is still going around. I am amazed that he's been able to keep that thing on the track. And a fine example of, you know what, cars looks like a bucket of cottage cheese, but you know he's keeping it on the bike stuff, and he's putting some laps out, and you know just outside the top 10. So that's a pretty cracking effort in the book. Overall, early on was having a good race, so he's taken a little bit of the number 37 from the local Chinese, a little bit of sweet and sour from tonight's race, I would suggest. P&L royalty right here, rd1. Trying to close that gap to TT, has it under a second now, so don't know if TT is going to be the guy that's going to crack, but never know, he's got this Chev ringing. So let's have a look at the comparable lap times. 2:07.9, so he was a tenth quicker, just over. So that's another little 10. You can get it under that second, that's like a mental barrier for people. It's like, oh my god, they're under a second. So that's when mistakes are made. Miss the hairpin there, you know, break a bit early here. So, you know, all that makes a little bit of a difference. That's why we see the odd tumble in time at a rapid rate when gaps get down this low. So Freddie does have a little bit of a gap back to Adge Black Falcon. So somebody who's not here tonight is Rain of Fire. So he was carrying a lot of weight, but falling around a little bit wide there, but that's okay. Kept it on the road, and again, car looks superb. Give it a wash, give it a chamois, and you would not know that that thing has gone massive. It is clean as you like, nice, clean, consistent laps, and that's what this game is all about. And you know what? I'm liking the colour scheme. Looks pretty sweet in my book. I don't mind it. There's our race leader. Haven't seen him for a while. Maybe we try and put the commentator's curse on him just to bring him back to the field a little bit and make our final 10-15 minutes a little bit exciting. But it's been some great racing throughout the night. There's Adge. He's kept himself out of trouble, and this is a great drive, super respectable top 10. Adman's just down the road, so you know it's only 1.8, so you never know if he can drop it into that little 1 second zone. But just starts building that pressure on the person in front. You never know, you might get some mistakes out of that. Speaking of Adman, we're on him now in the Aston. So again, the nice tight line that you need to do into turn 1. It's looking good, but it looks like he's going to have to nail down, yeah, the 5th position. I think that's where he's going to end up, unless something catastrophic happens ahead of him. I think, you know, that's a solid 5th spot. I think he qualified just outside the top 10. I could be wrong, but a nice solid race. I mean, car looks immaculate. So that's always a great sign when you're seeing car, no dings, no dents, no scratches. It means, you know, I've kept myself out of trouble. I've run my own race. I'm just pumping out the best laps I can pump out. That's all you need to do. And then you let everything else come to you. Try and put yourself into that position. But Adge will keep him honest, that's for sure. So it seems to be fluctuating between 1.5 and 2 seconds at the moment. So certainly Adman will not be able to relax, because we will have that bluey purple beast filling his mirrors. So definitely keep him honest, that's for sure. What else we got? Bounty again, like I said, top 10. Nice quiet race. So, you know, respectable position there. Only 2.6 back off Cobb. But I think that'll be a bridge too far, because if there's one thing you can say about old Cobb, he's pretty much the metronome of P&L. He has one speed, and he just consistently churns out the same lap after lap after lap. So Bounty a little bit slower than Cobb there on that lap. So if that's indicative of the speed, we shouldn't see too much change there. Sparky from the very back of the field, obviously got some repairs done, but still had to drive 53 minutes on this set of tyres. So he's brought it back to 8th spot. So that's fantastic news. That's really, really good. Obviously had some speed tonight, so he won't gain any weight. It'll just be good old Sparky. Run a bit wide there. Got the camera on him, so a bit of pressure. But yeah, so I mean, 8th. You know, he might get Black Falcon. There's 8 minutes and change left. So he would definitely have to lay down some super clean laps to get that sort of pressure on him. 3.5 seconds, not impossible given the difference that they had in quali times. The only thing for Sparky will be those tyres there. They're older than my grandmother, those things. So whether they've got, yeah, he's going to be able to form any sort of offense off those, I will be amazed. So we will see where he ends up. That gap is remaining pretty consistent at 3.5. So shouldn't see much change there. Cobbs again, just 2.5 seconds back. So all those gaps there seem to be reasonably consistent. So here we go. Null section doing the race around in 14. Awesome blue flag work there. Just got out of the road. Nice work. Ant Lloyd in his slightly second-hand Chev. Maybe that's the new aero package for the Chev, and it'll bring some parity with the Mustang later on in the supercar series. It starts in 20 days' time. FYI. The Falcon. Oh, hello Irene. So the Falcon is all over the back of Adge. So better bring him onto the Falcon. certainly be interesting to see if you can get a move done. Closing up on the brakes. Making some of this into the 208 nice ride out of the green strip. You want to hang wide to the left, cut in, get the one hand curve, but he's missed it. But he's certainly nailed the right. There, son. Oh no, he's a little squeal. Still acceleration out of it. He has not been over that at all. But next up is a little blue flag. It's okay. That's basically got this big patient, and that is a great example. There, that was superb. Sense. It's all the gap. He's always lost himself there again. Technique. So here, gained a bit of hopefully in the coming weeks, he is back. That would be fantastic. Nice tight line here. So it looks like the last lap. So see if he gets by the inside. No, he does not. So we'll go back and have a bit of a with it a little bit. Kids in the back of the car squabbling. But one thing is for certain, Stu will have more restrictor and more weight. That's the beauty of this class. That is
Neither has finished the race.
And Bart, fantastic race. Doing his best KPO group. Thanks for coming. Finishes second. Fantastic drive. TT, well, what can you say? Came from last to third, so that's a brilliant get a little bit of weight. Adman obviously got the jump on PNL rd1. Adge, then Black Falcon, get Sparky Glocks just across the line, a great recovery drive from him. Cobb's over the line. Bounty rounds out the 10. Gazza is plugged away out of the 9. So fantastic 11. So it includes about 5 runners tonight. VHR Colin, fantastic drive, finishing at 15. Nice drive. And desperately unlucky in his drive tonight. Like a nice drive by Gaz there. Oh mate, out here to crack. Great drive by Android, first of the year. He's got more damage than Titanic, but just somehow kept that over the last. Rocky NZ, again, great drive here, kept himself out of trouble. And very, very respectful well spot. The old Mercedes AMG. Nice line through there, coming through to the back pole. Nice tight line, so it'll be good. That should be just everybody done. I think the only person was Deception 47. So there you have it. Tonight's round 1 PS5 GT4 champion of the Nurburgring is Stewie, finishing first, Ampark second, and TT third. Fantastic night's racing, lads. Very, very well done. I look forward to next week at Indianapolis. So there you go. So you can see the restrictors here just as we're looking at finishing spots, and you can see, so like Freddie had the maximum 30, so Stewie's going to carry a fair bit of weight, so you're looking at somebody like Ampbark, only 7 kilos, like he's going to be in the mix next week. Adman clearly, even though I put the mockers on him, and I do apologise, you know, Black Falcon and Sparky God are going to be in the mix next week because they're still not going to have weight, and it is just a matter of time because they're quick guys before they're going to be up there in that mix. So it's a fantastic series. So if you haven't signed up, you should sign up. And I think it's great. So it's yeah, give it a whirl. Thank you once again for joining us. We will see you all next week at Indianapolis. Um, interesting track. We'll talk more then. Again, if you do have any feedback from the stream, please let me know. Feel free to message me. Outside of that, we'll see you next
Green light.
week.
Go, go, go.
As soon as I find out how to turn it all off.